Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video of the review of Intel NUC 12 Gen Pro. I'm going to show you the use case for this device, and you can see I'm already sharing my screen with you. I'm showing you the specs page. This is where a lot of the nerdy people like to see what is this thing packing. You can see that you have i7 12 Gen Pro, with a 2.10 gigahertz speed. You got 32 gig of RAM, and this is basically the product and the ID information. And then you also get a Windows 11 Pro on it, which means if you were trying to do like MDM solution like Windows Autopilot, you can do so without buying additional licensing. So it's pretty cool. And you also get pro tools on it, like a RStat and what's so forth, if you were trying to use this for IT administration environment. But if you're a home user, then you don't care what you get with it as long as you get an OS, right? But in my case, I do more than just the basic, browsing. So this is cool, pretty cool that I can get a free license on this on top of what I got. And then now, before we get too deep diving on it, I'll give you more review of the specs page. So if you go to a web browser, I already pulled this up, or I think the one I have is i7. So Intel NUC 12 WSH i7. This is exactly what I have over here. As you can see, what I'm doing now is I'm gonna go ahead and then I can go ahead and open the official specs page. So if you want to get into more nerdy statistic over here, try to get what it can do, you can see over here right away. Before I get to it, you can see this thing can clock up to 4.7 gigahertz, 4.70 gigahertz. So it's really gonna be fast. And some can argue that you can play game on this, but I'm not using this to play games. I'm using this for IT labs and whatnot. So, but you can see here is official product page of this, and I can link this on the video description if you like. But this thing is a product family called Wall Street Canyon, and Kenyan rather, and you can see it's running i7, 18 megabyte cache, up to 4.7 gigahertz speed. You can get it with Windows Home OS, or you can also get it with Windows 11 Pro. I got it with Windows 11 Pro. It's estimated retail fee for $900. I paid a fraction of that, so pretty lucky for that. And mainly because I went to look for on Facebook Market. And in this case, that's something I will tell you, that when you're shopping for these devices, do look around, because you can find the prices fluctuate a lot depending where you're buying it from. And you can see this thing, its launch date was March of 22, or quarter 3 of 2022, just over, let's just say about a 6 month ago, or 7 months ago, depending on how you look at it. And then it's gonna end up getting not supported or discontinued in 2025. So just over 2 years before it's no longer supported. And you can see this is more detailed specs. You got 12 cores, 16 thread. You got the max turbo frequency of 4.70 gigahertz. You got internal storage that this thing comes built in with it. Mine is gonna be way more, like I have 1 terabyte, and some people get theirs with 4 terabyte. It all depends on your bank, right? The more money, if you have money and you think you can afford it, get whatever specs you like. I went ahead for the cheaper route and I got the one that I know I can afford, and I went it through third-party person that was willing to sell it for that price. And that person is selling it. He's a Amazon outlet personnel that he buys a lot of bulk Amazon items, and he sells them individual component if he thinks they're valuable. So he doesn't really lose any money on it. He just literally reselling it for the bulk he bought, returns, Amazon product returns he bought. So that's why he's able to give me that substantial discount. And then if you were to say, let's just say I don't know anybody like that, you could come to the Newegg site and you can search for, this is the same exact specs. You can see you can expect to pay $779 for device with a 16 gig memory, 512 storage, or you can pay even less for a device with the same specs as mine. I can't do the math why that's one of them with the less specs. Like this one is cheaper, or actually this one's gotten even more cheaper. So this price fluctuates a lot. But if you get one without no, you know, let's just say memory and hard drive, you get to pay almost 650. So you look around, because if you don't, let's just say you are one of those Amazon Prime member, which I am and a lot of people are. You go to Amazon, you search for your Intel NUC with the same specs that I have. You can see that you can expect to pay anywhere from 950 to 1090. So you don't want to, go always Amazon as your first rodeo. You could go to eBay even. In fact, if you go check out eBay, even though eBay is kind of like MySpace of the consumer, shopping site, we're still gonna check it and see what eBay can do in terms of savings. If we come over here, paste in the spec or the model, in this case we got, what does eBay say? So eBay can say they can sell you anywhere from $579 for bare bones. So this means it doesn't have memory or storage, so a hard drive in this case. So but what if the one with the more, let's see if we get something like, yeah, so this one gives you about 755. This one is the exact one. You can get it for $800. So you just need to look around and see what one works for you. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. I can't test this for you because like if I play a video like this, it works fine. The only way I think I can do is just test this when I start installing Hyper-V and or other virtualization tools, and I start using heavy load, like having multiple VMs running on it. And my plan is to start installing like Adobe Creative Cloud, Photoshop, like Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio 2019, etc. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the day. Bye bye.